Hey guys! Yesterday I made a video talking about my experiences that led me on the path that I am today. I want to touch on some of those experiences and explain them to you guys because I know that there's other people who have those experiences that have no clue what's happening to them. So a subcategory of out-of-body experiences, they fall under sleep paralysis, astral projection, near-death experiences, night terrors, on and on and on and on and on. So you got to stop thinking of it in the terms of this is happening on this physical plane of existence. I know, sounds crazy. Hang with me, listen to me. So when I started hearing voices, I would wake up. I thought I was waking up. That's your number one thing. I thought I was waking up. People seeing the hat man, hag syndrome. This all falls in, so listen up. Whenever you're sleeping, your physical body is asleep. It is resting. We have to have that. It's part of the human experience. But the soul body, the being, our soul being is traveling. We are always doing something. We don't always remember it. Fortunately, I am one of those who started out this way with dreams, and you think that everybody does this. You think that it's normal, and then you realize that not everybody does it. Not everybody dreams. Not everybody dreams in color. Not everybody goes to other planes of existence. So let me explain something to you. We have this physical plane of existence. This is the things that we can touch, smell, hear, all the senses, right? So when we go into the third eye, talking about how we perceive things with the third eye, that is not on this realm of existence. That is not this physical realm. We are an antenna. We are all walking around as antennas. Now, if you're like me and grew up in the mountains, up on the side of the hill, your daddy was twisting the antenna to see if you could get in the local channels. Okay, that's us. The hearing the music, the hearing the radio stations, the hearing voices in when you thought you were asleep, or when you woke up out of a sleep, the seeing things in the room with you, which is orbs, other entities, other people. We are tapping into other planes of existence. This is the physical plane of existence. And people think that heaven is a place. It's a vibrational plane of existence, and it's here. Hell is here. It's a vibrational plane of existence. So we're living on one physical plane, vibrating at higher vibrational frequencies and lower vibrational frequencies. Ain't it wild to think about? It was for me too, trust me. But stick with me. Stick with me. So when we talk about sleep paralysis, I want to tell you something. Whenever you are in that deep state of sleep and your physical body is asleep, it is paralyzed. Okay? But when your conscious is aware, you're not paralyzed. Like you're fighting for your life. And in them moments, we think we are instilled with fear. Fear. So if you're like me and you just started doing this, it wasn't something that you were trying to do. It was spontaneous. It's scary. So for me, I had so many experiences to work through that I worked through the fear. And since I worked through the fear, it's odd because it's not all the time that you access this. It's spontaneous. It's when certain things trigger. I believe that has to do with the emotions. I believe that has to do with astrological things and all kinds of other things, but we won't get into that right now. What I'm trying to get into is the umbrella of out-of-body experiences. That is when you leave your physical body and are conscious of it. So that's near-death experiences, that is astral projection, that is out-of-body experience during meditation, which you can absolutely do and is wonderful. Dream walking, whenever you are in a deep dream and you feel like it is real, vivid dreaming, and you are interacting with people you have no idea who they are. You're in places you've never been or seen, and you are interacting with them, and you remember it. Come on now. Come on. So there is a red line theory out there. There's other theories like the Mandela effect. There's others that talk about how we have shifted timelines. Shifted timelines. But in reality, what we're doing is we're shifting vibrational planes of existence. So what's happening in the world today, what you see is hippies and healers, and we're all reveling up and and getting hot and bothered. No, we ain't. We're being led. We're being led to bring them frequencies up. That spirit, because this is my ADD and this is what happens, so I'm going to let it flow. But yes, out-of-body experience is just one thing out of many. When we talk about alchemy, when we talk about magic, when we talk about energy, it all has to do with the same thing. And it's going within yourself to understand them. So when I understood that my body vibrations wasn't me, I thought it was the bed shaking, I thought, I was trying to think anything physically that it could be outside of myself. And I realized it was me, that whenever it happened, that when I was aware, I couldn't move, but I could see things around me. And then sometimes I would get so scared, I would pull myself completely back in and be able to move and react. So that's what's happening, guys. We're interacting with a whole different plane of existence. And the truth is, you're on someone else's plane of existence when that happens. So I realized that very quickly. I talked about me laying in bed with my boys and a man walking toward me. He was dressed in a flannel, button up, hooded shirt like this, except mine don't got a hood. You know what I mean? It was red. He was wearing blue jeans. He was wearing high top shoes. Except he was a green motherfucker and he was a goblin. I mean, I guess that's what I would call it, because that's the only term I know it as. When I realized I was having that experience and look back on it, he didn't even know I was there. He was just walking toward me and he was not aware that I was there. So I was a ghost in his plane of existence. Think about that. Man, that'll blow your damn mind. So when you talk about God conscious, Jesus conscious, Buddha, higher levels of vibrational being and beings, that's what people are talking about. When you're talking about the devil, when you're talking about hell, you're talking about a vibrational plane of existence that you can take yourself to. So we are in control. We are the antennas, and we can turn our antenna to tune into whatever we need to. See, that's what people don't know, and we ain't been taught, but it's happening. We have teachers, way showers, healers, shamans, whatever, preachers, true preachers, and I use that very lightly, but truly connected people who are out here showing people and themselves, because this is new to us too. So we're just taking y'all with us along for the ride and spreading the knowledge of seeds that we've already planted ourselves. That's the beautiful thing about it. So out-of-body experiences, near-death experiences will change you. It will open your eyes up to a whole different world. So if you've ever experienced things like the Hat Man, bed shaking, seeing things waking up in the night, seeing stuff there that wasn't there, like the Hat Man, like a spider, like any of that, just know that you're interacting with another plane of existence. Ain't that cool and scary? But you don't have to be scared. You shouldn't fear that. It's just, it's scary because we're not used to it. We're not taught that these things exist. But yeah, ramblings of a granny woman, y'all.